down to the protest, to the skate park now. That's the meeting point. Just a couple of minutes away. Thank you for everybody that's watching. I'm standing in for Free Speech Shell. It's the official Braintree and Wethersfield protest today from the skate park in Braintree. So I'm just heading over there now. When I can cross the road. Obviously, we are living next to the UK's biggest immigration centre. I'm not sure if anybody saw GB News were down in the week. And I do think we're finally getting the message out there that we deserve. I may possibly bump into Free Speech Shell on the way. I've sort of taken a shortcut. Hoping for a good turnout, but you never know. Hello to everybody that's just joined. I'm filling in for Free Speech Shell. It's the protest in Braintree today. Protesting against the Wethersfield Immigration Centre. We're only a minute or so away from the meeting point. Thank you everybody for watching though. I'm not the best with technology, so I'm trying my best, trying to fill in for Free Speech Shell, which is really busy. Right, just entering the skate park now. Oh, I can see the groups of people. So just going to head over there now. Here we go. her live. Free Speech Shell's live. I'm just holding the stick today. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Shell coming down?
Yes.
Shell on the way down.
Hello, hello. This is live, by the way, so... You're all right? Everybody, you all right?
Yeah, not bad, thank you.
Hello. Oh, bless her. Get you some sunglasses, they'll never know. Hello. This is Michelle's live, so... please do not swear, you're live on Channel 4.
I will not swear.
I've
never been known to.
No, I know you don't, Marie. You okay?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, you too. I've just got to try and work this thing now. There's no pressure at all, is there?
No, don't ask me.
Here comes lovely Carla, woman of the moment.
Hi, Marie. You all right? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
I've got 3 flags
The lovely Wendell. I'm being the camera woman today. We love Wendell. Not a bad turnout today.
Turn. Face this way. That's it. That's brilliant.
Oh, look, patriotic dogs. I love this. We got Brexit Brian. Hello Brexit Brian. Oh, we got I found the woman of the hour. Here she is. You're on your own live. How do you feel?
cringing.
Oh, don't cringe.
No.
It's a good turnout.
Yeah, it's a good turnout. Would have liked to see more people. It is disappointing when people are online constantly moaning about everything, but then they don't come out. You know, I've still got a job, I've got a family and children, so really, it's not really a good enough excuse for people to say, I've got family, I've got a job and everything, because I'm putting myself at risk. So it would be nice if people did the same.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of all the people that have come here today, travelled in, that actually care enough to be here. I get some people can't because they might have things going on like illness, stuff like that, that's totally fine. But the people that say they're coming and don't, that is disappointing. Because we do, as a community, we have to stand together. We've got to keep applying the pressure.
But everyone is very grateful for you.
And I'm very grateful to everyone too, and I'm really hoping for a good day. We've got some amazing people. We've got AY coming. We've got Wendell here.
Wendell's had his moment. The one and only Tommy Jacobs we've got.
Yeah, have a little interview with Tommy Jacobs.
He was famous this week, GB News. Look at him.
Apparently so, apparently so.
Are you all ready for your speech today?
Of course I am. I'm gonna make it up in a minute.
You're going to make it up in a minute?
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, I'm very well prepared. And it'd be great to see a lot more people today. I know there's still a few people on the way. Martin Goucher reports he's en route.
AY's en route.
Streaming as he's on his way.
Oh, we've got more people coming, look, from up here.
There'll be more people along.
We're very grateful for Tommy because he's really helping us. He's standing up for us.
Everyone needs to. Everyone needs to.
I love these dogs. Look at these patriotic dogs. Stars of the moment. Hello. Hello, darling. Gonna get in the dogs on camera. Do you mind?
No.
Hello, sweetheart.
Flags keep falling off.
Oh, look, VIPs. Look at them. This is fantastic. Oh, they look fantastic. I like this. We'll just go round. And here is Wendell. Thank you for coming to support us today, Wendell.
It's a pleasure to come down here to support you guys, and we want to make sure we encourage and motivate others to get off their keyboards and come down here.
And what do you think about Braintree? I know you were here on Thursdays when we had the Salvation Army event. Were you shocked by that?
I'm being quite honest. I love coming to Braintree.
Yeah.
I walked away from here quite sad to see how the invaders have destroyed this beautiful town, but also I have old family who are associated with this town, whose mum and dad died some years back, and there's a bench dedicated in their memory of the Salvation Army, and I wasn't even permitted to go and see that.
That was hard to watch. Must have been hard.
But it's the reality, and I had to tell people about it because the police didn't believe the reason I was there was for that. And I said to them, go and look at the names, Len and Sheila Rayfield. How would I know? And the story behind that, when I moved to Enfield in mid-70s, they were my neighbours over 53 years ago. Big up.
I was waiting for that, Wendell, but thank you as always. I love to see the flags. Oh, there's more people that have turned up here. Hello, John, you right? I am live, just to warn you. I have to warn everybody, just in case. But, oh, yeah, so you see more people coming over, which is good. I'm live, so I'm telling people. Oh, I think the man of the hour's just arrived. But I'm just going to stand back for a bit so that you can see the scale of it. Because there are more people coming over now, actually. And I am actually very impressed by this. And we've got more people walking down as well. I know a lot of people are conscious about being on camera, so I'm trying to respect that and just speak to the people that want to be on there. I am live, please do not swear.
You all right?
Yes, are you? Thank you for coming. So,
That's Mark.
hello, Mark.
A new, Colchester crew, you know.
Yes.
He and Jeff now, they're doing the weekly ones now.
But please support the Colchester team. It's Stop the Wethersfield Buses, Colchester.
What is it?
Colchester Take Aim.
Yeah, double A.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
Double A. Colchester Take Aim, double A on Facebook. Join their page. They're doing amazing work. And they support us in Braintree all the time.
Where is that? There's Brexit Brian.
Brexit Brian. Wendell's here.
I'm gonna go.
This is what we're trying to do today. We're trying to join Essex together. Again, I'm being careful where I put the camera. Oh, there's the man of the hour that everybody wants to see, AY. I don't believe he's actually filming today. Oh, we've got Brexit Brian again.
I ain't gonna miss that one.
Yes, people. Know where we are.
The old Bill don't burn on first.
He's becoming quite the celebrity.
So I think
Here he is, man of the hour. I'm live. Please do not swear.
Fuck off.
You know, I carry on with these skills. I might take over from you. You never know.
You can have it.
No, I wouldn't be able to do it.
You can have it. You
No
can
one
have
could.
my account if you want.
No one can take your crown
Oh, what do you mean my crown?
because we can't. You are the original.
I don't know about the original. Yeah.
You're all right though.
I'm alright, yeah. How you been?
I'm good. You're not streaming today then?
Nah.
No pressure here then, with me.
Why?
It's just.
So look, I'm going to give you some advice, yeah?
Here we go. Hold it like that.
It's easier for you, yeah? So much easier.
It is, to be fair.
Yeah, when you want to get it a little bit higher,
Yeah.
prod it out, yeah? Like lift it up
Yeah.
where you want it to go, yeah? But try keep it, if you keep that as low as possible, it'll be
easy.
better for your little hands.
My delicate hands.
Yeah, where's your mum?
Oh, she's down there, so she's stewarding.
Is she?
So she's down there. Power's gone to her head. Oh yeah, right there. Look, with the old sunnies on. Hello, we're live, do not swear. Although AY just did. Oh, hello, Katie's husband. Hello, Kevin. Sorry, I don't mean to put a camera in your face.
I'm not worried about that.
But you always look beautiful, so.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, sorry.
sorry.
I was talking to you, not Katie. They are. I aim to be as fabulous as you one day.
You are fabulous.
No,
You
yeah.
are fabulous. Oh, there was my Tanya. I see, I've seen Tanya for
I know.
because I was not going to go for safety and I couldn't go to that.
Hey, life gets in the way sometimes.
See, I'm not saying it because I'm
No. I love this outfit, I have to say. Look at that. That is good. Thank you for everybody for joining. If anyone's new here, this is the official Braintree and Wethersfield protest day. We are protesting against Wethersfield Immigration Centre. We're living next to the UK's biggest immigration centre. I feel we don't always get the attention we deserve. But we had GB News here this week. We've had lots of support from AY, from Wendell, from lots of other people. And I think we're finally getting our message out there. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Oh, she's there.
No,
She's right there, look.
Way somewhere. Yeah, up the back.
The back? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm remembering all the names. Emily, that's it.
Emily.
Get all the names.
Yeah.
You wear name, but I know you and Mum. Katie and
Just point, someone will come. Oh, somebody's flying a drone. Someone a lot more skilled with technology than me. I think that's one of my favourite things about protests, is seeing the dogs. Oh, we've got more numbers coming over.
No, I used to, when they used to do these drones up there, they're really high, I used to go. Yeah. No, it's
God, this is a fantastic vehicle.
And a pulling girdle underneath. Definitely.
I am. I'm really pleased with the turnout. You never know. We've been at this for a long time now. As always, we need more people of Braintree to turn out. You know, we're inundated with messages all the time of people so unhappy and things happening with other women in the town. We just need people to get behind us. Oh, another dog. It's the highlight, seeing the dogs. I think it won't be long before we start. And it's a 5-10 minute walk to where the speeches will be, which is outside Tesco's in Braintree Town Centre. Just saying, the best bit about the protest is seeing the dogs.
Yes.
Can I say hello?
Yeah, of course. She's ever so friendly.
Oh, hello, sweetheart. Oh, pretty. Oh, you're lovely, aren't you? Yes, you are. I know. You want to jump up and give everybody kisses. Oh, there's AY.
I'm trying to get everyone together in a minute for that group picture
Okay.
with all of the flags and everything. But what is going to be happening here? Are they setting off from here?
Setting off from here and then walking up the road here, up Bocking End.
Oh, back to the...
Back down toward Tesco's. And that's where the speeches will be.
That's only 10 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, 5-10 minutes. So it's 1:15. I reckon we'll set off, as I said, 5 minutes. I am really proud of Braintree, I have to say. We've really come together today. Free speech sale with Phil.
It's out that one, isn't it? It's got to go and get out of private. So
What's in the line? What's in the line?
Right, Charlie. Thanks for coming. No, you're all right. Good to see you. At least you have to go for it, haven't you? That's what I mean.
And it had a name on and it
If you earn money, you will.
you. I'd really like to speak to this lady here, obviously with her permission first, because she's got a really personal reason why she's here. So I'm just going to see if she will talk. Right. So this is a lovely lady, Marie. Marie, why are you here today? Because I'm so passionate about getting your story out here.
I'm here because I'm a voice for my son Lee, who was murdered 15 years ago in Germany by 4 illegals. I'm here to support the community. I go with what I see in Germany.
And what you do for us, we're so thankful considering what you've been through.
I'm thankful for you to give me a voice.
And we will get Lee's story out there. We won't stop.
No, definitely not.
We love you. So that's Marie Heath. Her son Lee was murdered in Germany. And she's really supports us and she's behind us. And Lee's story, sorry, I get a little bit emotional when I speak about it, but Lee's story deserves to be heard because her family have been through hell and back. And she's still out here supporting us, working closely with us, considering what she's been through. Live on Channel 4. Yeah. Oh, look at this. This is one of our lovely supporters. She makes the best posters. Thank you for supporting Braintree today. A regular Neil Buchanan, this one, aren't you? You're a regular Neil Buchanan, you are, with your posters.
I'm a vandal, I'm a thug, I'm a racist.
Oh, they've called you that?
Yeah.
But this is lovely, do you mind me saying? This is lovely Val. I didn't want to say your name without your permission. She's part of our protest group. She's always outside, every Thursday outside the Salvation Army, protesting about the Care for Calais event. She makes all the lovely posters. Let's go and get one from the front as well. Thank you for supporting Braintree today. Illegals must go to restore safety in our town. Couldn't have put it better myself. Excuse me. Oh, this is one person he still seems to be missing. He's still missing from Braintree. We still haven't found him. Missing Sir James Cleverly. Whenever we need his help, he's not there. Have you found him yet?
We'll find him when he's getting voted out.
When he's getting voted out, too right. I don't know if he quite knows where Braintree is on the map, but he does know how to go to Toast and Costa and pretend to make a coffee. But if anyone wants help, forget it. Yep. I think, here we go, Shell's about to start. We love that. Well, I didn't want to.
Marmaduke, where are you? We need
Only the best looking man I put on camera.
Are you right? Are you coming
Well, I had to come towards you. I had to come towards you.
Right, guys, thank you all for coming today. We really appreciate you coming down and standing with us. We're going to be uniting today as a town and as a county. We've got lots to talk about, lots to discuss, but thank you all for taking the time to come here. We're going to start the march shortly. We've got a few stewards just to keep you out of the road, but most importantly, honestly, in these really shitty times, please enjoy today, because know that you're amongst people that feel the exact same as you. So can I just give you all a round of applause for coming out today? And to all the people like this gentleman here who are dressed up. Look at that, amazing.
Yay, look at that.
Oh, yes. Is this the skateboard park?
Skate park, yep.
Okay. Skate park. Right. We're just going to start the march. And then we're going to scoot it
And this man here has kindly come down from Crowborough to support us. Look at this, Crowborough says no. It's important we all stand together.
Absolutely. We must all support each other all the time.
Yeah.
Like a network, like a matrix of satellite towns.
And I think it's getting there now, Valdo.
Absolutely.
It's taken long enough, but we're all coming together. Thank you for coming to support us.
My pleasure.
So anybody from Crowborough, you're always welcome, and I know we're coming up to you in September.
Yeah. Are you live streaming?
Yes, I am. I am. I should have warned you of that, shouldn't I, before? You're always fabulous, though.
This t-shirt isn't
Yeah, this is through Free Speech Shell's account.
Right.
Obviously, because she's doing this, so I have to do this for her.
Hello, darling.
Oh, nice to better, really, isn't it? All of our hard work's paid off, though, isn't it? It's not on you. It's facing that way. Yeah. Behave yourself, Zoe. I never am. What's the point of behaving yourself? That's boring. So, I think they're just going to get to the banner to the front now. You alright? Well, it comes down. She's showing me, I think, how it works. I'm live on there. Although AY just swore on there, even though I told him not to. So he's allowed. I'm just going to get Frank Victor, as I love to call you. That's your name. I love it. Just going to come round here at the front.
This is going to be the best photo shoot of your life.
What's up? It's a good turnout today, isn't it?
Brings back good memories.
Yeah.
That was the first ever Braintree Protest.
Here we go. Got some wonderful people at the front.
Smile! Get in there, Carla, get in there.
Yeah, where's Carla?
Now, it's yours now, get in there. Need someone to chant. Who's going to chant with me? Come on with a loud voice, please. Who can do it? The chant then. Apparently I've got to say Tottenham for AY. It's all about the hammers, I'm afraid. Hey guys, let's make sure that they hear the whole message to the county. Let's go.
Right, we are off.
Sorry, we've got to have a photo.
Oh no, we've got to have a photo. We are not off. We are not. Carla, why are you not behind there?
Huh?
Why are you not behind there?
Because I've got my eyes this way.
All right, fair enough. We'll let you off.
I need someone who's got a big dog to transfer it.
You're there. You're there. Tanya.
Right, here we go. Stop the fight!
Hold on!
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, we got a chanter now.
Not by the football, would it?
Do you know what? I'm so grateful for all these people coming down. We've got AY, we've got Phil Hickin, Together for the Children, Tommy Jacobs, obviously Free Speech Shell. What a sight.
Braintree says no! Braintree says no! Stop the boat! Send them back! Send them back! Stop the boat! Send them back! Stop the boat! Send them back! What do we want our children to say when we want it back? Stop the boat! No! Braintree says 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 no! Stop the boat! Braintree says no!
I need to get taller, people.
Essex Unites! Stop the boat! Essex Unites! It says no! Braintree says no! Braintree says no! Braintree says no! Stop the boat! Stop the boat! Send them home! Send them home! Stop the boat! Stop the boat! Send them home! Send them home! Stop the boat! Stop the boat! Send them home! Send them home! Braintree says no! Stop the
Stretch out a little bit.
What do we want? Our children's safe. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Children's safe. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Our children's safe. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Our children's safe. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Our children's safe. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Our children's safe. When do we want it? Now. Give her a vodka. Stop the boat! Stop the boat! Stop the boat! Braintree says no! Braintree says no! People the fucking law! People the fucking law! People the fucking law! People the fucking law! What do we want? Our children safe. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Our children safe. When do we want? Now. What do we want? Our children safe. When do we want it? Now.
What's underway in Braintree when it's
Oh,
I'm getting lovely reflections off the glass.
When do we want our children?
Lovely.
What do we want?
Our children's safe.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Our children's safe.
When do we want it?
Now. Beautiful.
Braintree says no.
Braintree says no.
Braintree says no.
Braintree says no.
Vote. Send them home.
Stay
Send them
there.
home.
Stay
Stop the
there.
vote. Send them home.
I think you've done this before, Wendell.
What do we want? Our children's safe. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Our children's safe. When do we want it? Now. Yeah, I'll blow up the children's safe. Deport the fucking law. Deport the fucking law. What do we want? What do we want?
Our children's safe.
What do we want? Now. When do we want it? Now. What do we want?
We want our children safe. Bringing our children.
Now, men.
And men. Sorry.
What do we want? Our children safe. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Our children safe. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Our children safe. When do we want it? Now. Braintree says no.
Braintree says no. Oh, there we are. Carry on. Braintree says no.
Braintree says no.
Braintree says no.
Braintree says no.
Braintree says no. You can
Never trust a lefty with your kids. You can never trust a lefty with your kids. You can never trust a lefty. Never trust a lefty. Never trust a lefty with your kids. One more time. Never trust a lefty with your kids. Oh yeah. Never trust a lefty with your kids. You can never trust a lefty. Never trust a lefty. Never trust a lefty with your kids.
These streets. Our streets.
Who's streets?
Our streets.
Who's streets?
Our streets.
Who's streets?
Our streets.
Who's streets?
Our streets.
What do we want? Our children safe.
Who's
streets? Who's streets?
Our streets.
Who's streets?
Our streets.
Who's streets?
Our streets.
What do we want?
Our children safe.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Our children safe.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Our children safe.
When do we want it?
Now.
You can never trust a lefty with your kids. You can never trust a lefty with your kids. You can never trust a lefty, a dirty, stinking lefty. Never trust a lefty with your kids. Woo! What the gang! What do we want?
Our children safe.
When do we want it? Now. What do we want?
Our children safe.
When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Our children safe. When do we want it? Now.
Young lady, I like your face, mate. You look brilliant. You look absolutely wonderful. Well done, young lady.
Here you are.
Hello, how are we?
Right, I'm just going to move.
It's still missing.
Hello, thank you all for coming today. I appreciate you standing with us as the Braintree and Wethersfield protest group to say no to the Wethersfield base, the HMOs and the illegal migration invasion that is happening to the United Kingdom. Today you will hear from various different people speaking about situations that have happened to them. We've got a local lady whose son was murdered by illegal migrants in Germany. We've got a resident that's come all the way from Crowborough. We have a great man that's going to stand here today that has also come from a criminal background and rehabilitated his life and wants to support the community and keep women safe and children in the right way without violence. We also have people speaking who have been part of movements for many, many years and are here to show you that what you're doing today does make an impact. I'm going to talk today about what has been happening over the past 12 months because we are fast approaching almost a year of this movement that we have built together in Braintree. Many people have ridiculed us and said that protests do not work. Well, I just want to explain to you that this movement is not just about protest, that is part of it. We aren't just doing this, we are building our community back. We are joining up together and we're saying no. And being united is what the government actually fears. You going out on the streets and being violent is exactly what they want. You'd be handing yourselves on a plate to them, you'd be getting yourself put in prison. But doing this is more of a threat to them, because when people are united, the power is within them. So please, what you're doing here today really is remarkable, because there's so many people that flood my inbox, people in high positions that say, I want to join you, but I can't, I'm scared. Well, sorry, you can't be scared anymore. Who saw the leaflet this week? Yes. Yeah? That should be evidence enough to this country that those very men that are coming here are prepared to rape your children and mutilate the women. It is not acceptable that as taxpayers we are paying for men to come to this country who believe that children should be raped, that women should be raped, that it's okay to mutilate a woman's genitals. These are completely apparent voodoo things that should not be happening in this country. You cannot undo years of brainwashing. The minimum age of the men coming in the base are 18, up to 65. So you're telling me that men who have had 18 years of life watching their mothers be abused, abusing children, abusing women, they're just going to come here and get a leaflet that tells them not to do it and that's enough? No, it's not. We know that because we've seen with our own eyes crimes that have already been committed by these men. One of which was the sexual assault of a nurse in Broomfield Hospital. If these men are willing to sexually assault an emergency worker or a care worker that is providing them with vital care, what does that tell you? It's zero respect. No respect for the country, no respect for the taxpayers, and no respect for the people that are supporting them. How many people here are waiting for NHS health things? You could be waiting for an operation or even just an appointment. Well, you will be backtracked. They are classed as vulnerable. They will be seen before you. In the base, they have a dedicated doctor. They have mental health teams. They have a dentist. We don't have access to this like they do. Another thing that I'd like to say to people when they say this isn't working is you just have to look at mainstream. Did anyone see the Daily Mail article or the Sun about the £50,000, the cricket lessons, the art therapy? Anyone see that? Where did that come from, guys? That came from this town. That's the only reason why they wrote about it, is because this community together exposed it. They didn't even credit this town. All of us together have got that information out to mainstream and they're listening. But don't forget, 9 months ago, who was the person that came to this town that listened to us? Tommy Robinson. People don't like that. People say he's far right. No, he's just right. And he was here to listen to us, and then afterwards, what did we see? Everyone wanted a piece, didn't they? We had Sly News, who believe, by the way, that all the women standing here today are far-right extremists. They think because you don't want to get raped that you're far-right. Well, I'm sorry, I am not going to bow down to no men coming from other countries thinking that any of these women in this town deserve to get raped. Every Thursday, people are gathering outside Salvation Army and they are not allowing this event run by Care for Calais to dictate how this town is behaving. On Thursdays, this town is completely empty because people are scared, but there is a group of people who, by the way, are pensioners that are coming out and standing across that road. They're looking those men dead straight in the eye and they're saying, no, you are not going to hurt people in this town. We've had threats from those men. We've had men we've had men at the bus stop making gestures to slit our throat. I've had them contacting me on my social media telling me they're going to rape me at the bus stop. Right? That's what these men are like. But I don't fear them, and none of you should fear them. You should look them straight in the eye and tell them that they're not going to get away with this behaviour. Because when they get off that bus and they know people are documenting them, they've got to behave. And I would rather there be no cases of anything happening in this town than anyone say that, you know, these things are, that nothing is happening. We get the lefties online that are saying, well, nothing's happening, they're not doing anything. Yes, because half the time we're a deterrent. They get off that bus, they know they're being recorded. They know it's going to affect their asylum claim. But just to recap, in the past 12 months, okay, we have exposed £50,000 worth of Braintree District Council money that's gone on art therapy, cricket lessons, football lessons. They've even been playing football at Great Notley High School on a Friday. That is next to the 3G pitch where children are playing. I've had so many parents contacting me. I've had people contacting me about the Fusion swimming pool, that they now have memberships there, where people don't want to take their kids because there's a unisex changing room. It shouldn't be like that. This is our town. We were here first. We pay our taxes. Why the hell are we accommodating all these illegal men? I'm getting flooded in my inbox with people that are having HMOs open in their streets who are bloody terrified. That isn't okay. You've got people, little old ladies been living in their street 50, 60 years, contacting me saying, Michelle, I've got a HMO next door to me now. I've got 6 Afghan men living there. I'm terrified. And do you know what? All I can do is tell them to document things. But this shouldn't be happening. Why are we treating our people like this? We shouldn't. We've got legal migrants. GB News came down on Thursday. They literally went into all the businesses. People who have paid to come over here, paid to have a visa. They're fed up with it. The convenience shop down here next to the bus stop, these guys, the migrants go in there demanding free vapes and free drinks from them. They feel intimidated. This is our town and we are taking it back. Before I move on to the speakers, I just want to make a really big point. A lot of people left London through what I call white flight. They ran. We're not going to run. We are going to stand up. We're going to stand up because Essex people always speak their mind. And we are the trendsetters. Look across the country at what Essex has achieved. We are a really great county. And we are going to be the first to show that in every single way we're saying no. We're going to say no with protests. We're going to say no with freedom of information requests. We're going to say no to our MP, our useless MP, Cleverness. We're going to say no to our council as well. Tom Cunningham, just wait, mate. All of them, collectively together, every single day, we are going to show up. We're going to show the people what's happening here, okay? So, lastly, before I move on again, I just want to thank you all for coming today. Now, I'd like to move on to our first speaker, which is Marie. Whereabouts is Marie? She's here. So Marie, as some of you may know, is the mother of Lee Heath, who was murdered in Germany by illegal migrants. Marie has taken the love she has for her son and turned it into something extremely powerful. She finds the courage to step forward, speak out, and has become heavily involved in activism in his name. What started as a mum simply fighting for her son has grown into a determination to make sure that Lee's voice, his story, and what happened to him are never forgotten. She's shown incredible strength, and I'm so proud of her for standing here today. So please give her a round of applause.
Come on, Marie.
I wrote it all down because I get very emotional, so bear with me. So, my name's Marie, and this is my son Lee. So, I'm here today to share my son Lee's story and our real life experience. 15 years ago, in Angela Merkel's Germany, 4 immigrants murdered my son. An Afghan, a Turk, a Greek and a Russian were all working illegally, and were all associated with gangs, posing online with guns and knives. Does that sound familiar? We faced 2 trials in Germany, and at the end of the second trial I was dismissed from my job at Essex Council for taking too much time off to attend court. The reason I'm here today is to say what happened to Lee 15 years ago is happening in our country today. In Wethersfield, there are hundreds of illegal, undocumented, fighting-age men who are bussed into Braintree, Chelmsford and Colchester on a daily basis. I've seen on a Thursday at the Salvation Army in Braintree, busloads of illegals flaunting their new phones, trainers and multiple freebies, being welcomed by the volunteers and funded by Care for Calais. In my opinion, they should be kept in the base where they have all they need and so much more. We need to detain and deport them. As in Rhiannon White's case, the family found out later the murderer had HIV. And we also know 20% of the illegals here have TB. And they're taken to our local hospitals for x-rays and treatment. And they're sat with our own vulnerable people, someone who may have cancer. The government are lying to us on a daily basis, telling us nothing to see here. And yet they've put out a leaflet telling the illegals not to rape our women and children, and so much more. I wonder how many illegals will read and take notice of this leaflet. Exactly. It's in the wrong language.
The two-tier justice system tells us the system is not there to protect us, but to protect the invaders. How is that right or fair? I'd like to thank Shell for all her hard work, for giving us facts and figures. And as much as it makes my blood boil, at least we get the truth.
So thank you, Shell, for all your hard work, and to the people in our group who help me and help each other. We are strong together. Thank you.
Beautiful. That's the Stay there, babies. Beautiful. Beautiful. One more for that. Beautiful. Thank you.
Big round of applause for Marie. I just want to say, Marie comes on a Thursday to the Salvation Army Care for Calais event. And you know, Care for Calais sent vicars down, right, to confront us one week. She went up to them and she said about her son that he'd been murdered. And one of them had a smirk on his face. And all of us stood together and we told that man what we really thought of him, because they were trying to weaponise Christianity against us, to tell us that we should accept these men. We should accept these men, should we, that have murdered her son? The government and the Home Office completely abandoned her when her son died. Well, not died, when he was murdered, brutally murdered, by the way. And then you've got people, our own British people, looking her in the face, telling her she's got to accept these men. No, we haven't. We don't have to accept them, and I'm not going to. I would now like to introduce our special guest from Crowborough Says No, which is Marmaduke. Now, he comes all the way from Crowborough, a community that feels very much like family to us in Braintree, because they also have an airbase there, and their airbase is now going to go up into numbers very similar to ours. They've been dealing with a very similar situation in the fact that the migrants are going out, drinking alcohol and causing issues in their town and their neighbouring town of Crawley. Marmaduke has been right at the heart of the fight of Crowborough. He's been out there consistently speaking for residents, raising awareness and helping bring people together and refusing to let Crowborough's concerns be brushed to one side. That's why there is such a strong bond between our communities now, and we will be joining the Crowborough team in September to stand with them, and we will also be going to other areas, other bases across the country and standing with them. Because when it's an attack on one town, it's an attack on all. And we will all stand together, so please give him a really good round of applause. Very long train journey.
Thank you, Shell. Wow. So, wow, you look great. It was my first time in Braintree, and it's very different to how we protest in Crowborough. You don't hold back here, do you? In Essex. So, not enough what? Apathy is set in. This is what pisses me off. Apathy, defeatism, and people going, well, what do protests do? You know, revolutions have never happened in world history by people sitting on the sofa. People, you have to be consistent. You have to keep going. And respect to all of you for doing that. I've only got to know Shell. It was the first time we met today, but we've been talking sort of every night on WhatsApp, haven't we, for the last couple of weeks? And you're really lucky, because what a phenomenal woman. Yeah, I mean, she's really good. And I was all the information she's been sending me. I'm like, oh my God, she's really on it. Like, wow. You know, and it's great to see the camaraderie, and just echoing and reiterating what you said, Shell. This is so important. This government are going to empty every single hotel, and it's really going to now accelerate, right? And finally, people are going to have to wake up. 20 years too late, in my opinion, but people are going to have to wake up. Oh. Is that a sign? Saved by the bell. Is that it? What? Well, I don't want to say that. But we all have to start linking and supporting each other like satellites, like a network of towns who are all afflicted. So we build a matrix of towns right across the country. Villages, towns, absolutely, because this is now starting to affect everybody. Right, I better go back to my, they're just bullet points to remind me what to say. So I've done my research on Braintree, and what a historic town. I mean, the history goes back 4,000 years. The Bronze Age, the Iron Age, the Romans came here and had a pop, the Saxons, everyone except the Vikings, the Norman Conquest. What's interesting about the history of this town, Braintree, you've always been a town that has stood up and fought back against unwanted invaders. It's in your blood. It's in your DNA. Don't forget it. Be proud of it. You're doing it. I can see the fire in your bellies.
We're not having it anymore.
Okay. Goes back to notes. But you're right. You're in the Doomsday Book in 1086. There's so much history, and I can just see it walking around here. Say, what's that?
Spanish Armada.
I don't think that they came here. Did you have sailors who went from here? Yeah? All right. Okay. Don't say. I'll get lost on the notes. So Sheila's told me about the base, how the government, they're so surreptitious about it. They're so Machiavellian with their dishonesty. You know, first it was just a couple of hundred migrants, and it was just a temporary measure. Yeah? It's exactly what they've done to us in Crowborough. They started off saying it's only for 12 months. And we were like, yeah, right. Now they've said, oh, actually, it's now until 2030. Here in Braintree, they're saying it's until 2029. God help us all if this government are still in power by 2029. Because I don't know how we can survive another 3 years of this. But we mustn't get fixated that it's just Labour. Remember who did this to this country for 14 years before Labour. Labour's only been in power for 2. So just keep the perspective, okay? So I was just wondering on Thursday, like, okay, what kind of things can I put in my speech? And then the booklet from the Home Office happened. It's so surreal. Did you kind of think this is a wind-up at first? Because I was like, oh, this is some AI. This is so insane, this can't be real. It's unbelievable that the government are having to print literature to tell the people they are importing on purpose that, I'm going to say graping because this video is going to go up on social media, so I'm going to say graping. But the graping women, beating women, and graping children is a bad thing. Who knew, eh? If you're having to put that in literature to the very people you're importing the wrong people. It's insane. This country is so lost. Morally as well. Spiritually. This country is just so morally bankrupt. It just depresses me so much. All right, now, I know there's been a lot of talk about the actual migrants, and we're all aware of the threat and and the danger. But the real enemy, the migrants are the symptom. We've got to look at the cause. What's the cause? The biggest enemy is the enemy within, and it's the white British left, because they're the ones doing this. Without them, this wouldn't be happening. Okay, and look at their tactics, right? The gaslighting. Look at the mainstream media. And have you noticed how they've cranked up the volume? And they're cranking up the rhetoric and the gaslighting, and everything is far right. Everything is far right. It's going to rain today. It's the far right. It's insane. Now, which historical figure, 20th century historical figure, said this? Because this is completely what's happening now in this country. Accuse your opponent of what you yourself are doing to cause maximum confusion in society. Accuse your opponent of what you are doing. Anyone know? Want to guess? No? Good guess, though. It was Karl Marx. And that's exactly what the left do. They accuse us of doing what they do. It's gaslighting on steroids every day. Okay, one more. Which 20th century historical figure, because this is very relevant, said this? Because this is how the media work. You've got to keep aware of it. Which historical figure said this? Repeat a lie often enough and eventually it becomes the truth. Very close. I've just recognised you from Crowborough, hey. That was a wave, by the way. Oh my God. I just did an Elon Musk, and that really was by accident. I was trying to wave. Hey. Oh, I've done it again. God, stop it. Jesus, we're going to edit that out. Does anyone know? It was Joseph Goebbels, Hitler's propaganda minister, who said, repeat a lie often enough, and eventually it becomes the truth. That's the mainstream media. Every day, all day, every day. They're just gaslighting us. And you cannot debate with a leftist because they don't want to win or lose or engage in debate. They don't want to hear you in debate. They don't want debate. Because they are the true fascists. Because they are, because they're so fascistic in everything they do. And you're never going to win with a leftist because they are pathologically incurable. I'm not talking about old school lefty. I'm not talking about the old days of Labour. That's gone. They were for the working class. Labour now hate us. On a deep soul level, you can feel this country is on a downward trajectory, and it's just like sped up, hasn't it? It's just, we cannot let it happen. And this is why complacency, we haven't got the luxury of time. Okay? Right. I think I'm just going to end with a poem. No heckling. Or you get a slap. Now this is about the courageous and the brave versus the weak and the cowardly. And I'm referring to people on our side who do nothing. They're not going to protests. They're not on social media. I call them the Emmerdale Curry people. They watch Emmerdale and Curry, they watch the BBC News, their worldview does not extend beyond their local chippy. And they watch the mainstream media and they don't know they're being played like a fiddle. And there's 20 million of them. And they're the people who are going to decide the fate of this country in the next election. It's not you, it's not me, it's them. The indifference, the apathy. We cannot afford to do it. We haven't got the luxury of indifference and time on our side anymore. So the brave and the courageous, that's people like us. It's the political headbangers like me, like you. And there's quite a few headbangers here today, I've noticed. Okay, insults the crowd. Makes a run for the station. No, I meant that in a good way. But okay, this is a poem by Scottish Charterist Robert Mackay. You have no enemies, you say. Alas, my friend, the boast is poor. He who has mingled in the fray of duty, where the brave endure, must have made foes. If you have none, small is the work that you have done. You've hit no traitor on the hip, you've dashed no cup from perjured lip, you've never put a wrong to right. You have been a coward in the fight. You're a great crowd, and it's great to be here. I love all this spirit. I can see all the fight in you. Thank you very much. You've been a good crowd. Thank you.
Sorry, we've got to do a photo op for Wendell.
You just got to do better, Tommy.
Amazing that we've actually had Marmaduke come all the way from Crowborough, and you know, as I said, in September we are going to head up there, so anyone is welcome to join us. I think it's important that we stand together and we start really making noises about these bases. People think that they don't affect them because they're away. But we know, living here in Braintree, that we are the ones suffering that base. The Wethersfield residents sometimes get some issues with them walking around, but they're not in their town every week like they are for us. On a Thursday, there's anywhere between 100 to 300 of them. I mean, you must have seen the videos, the scenes at the bus stop. Hundreds of men all together. How intimidating is that for women? I have girls approaching me. I'm now having to give them alarms. There was a young girl that approached me because she was followed by a man who's now living in a HMO in this town. One who, by the way, I know lived in the base and I know him by name. And I have told him clearly to leave her alone, and other girls in this town. So people need, if you see something going on, you need to call it out. You need to also report it, because there is too many people in this town turning the other way and not actually speaking out about what is happening. I think that we are really united as a town. We're coming together. You can see it in the local councillor elections. 7 out of the 8 wards went to reform. 44% more people voted in local councillor elections. That is the tide turning. But there's no good people saying, I'm not going to vote, it doesn't change anything, because that is a really pathetic excuse. And if you aren't doing something, or you feel like you're not doing enough, there is always something you can do. You can join on our Monday coffee mornings at Yummies. You can join the women's safety group, and there is going to be a male group coming to this town. It's going to be a group of men who will be behaving, not to be vigilantes, but to be a presence on Thursdays, a presence in the evenings, on those dark nights when that bus stop has got hundreds of men queuing to get back on the bus at 5 p.m. in the winter with no lights, and the women are waiting to go home from work. There'll be men standing there because Essex Police do not have the funds. Let's be real. We know that.
Sign us all up then, wouldn't you?
We got £20,000 went to Essex Police from the Home Office for reassurance patrols. We've done plenty of requests to find out where and when these patrols took place, but BDC accidentally dropped it in an email to me that they came for the protests. So Essex Police are willing to spend money here today because they think that we're really dangerous, but they're not that bus stop, are they? We're there. We're having to police our own community. Do you know how policing began? Policing began because a group of men got together to look after their community. That's how policing began. Policing now is political policing. The police have to remain impartial. It's not impartial, it's lefty policing. The amount of police I see standing in front of me, looking at me, and I know in their face that they do not agree with what is going on in this town, but they have to keep quiet. I think it's an absolute disgrace to the force to expect these men to be policing this and not policing those men at that bus stop. People have had some crimes committed against them, a burglary, their cars broken into. You go online, you do a little report, no further action, no further action. It's ridiculous. What sort of society do we live in that people are doing things to us that are bad and they don't even get punished? 6 years I've got to wait for my court case. 6 years. Yeah, you say something at a protest, you throw a little stone, you're in prison for 3 years. Don't worry guys, if you rape someone, it won't go to court for 3 years, you'll be fine. And if you're an invader and you sexually assault a nurse, you just get a little tag on your leg and you can still walk around all the towns. That is what they think of us. That British people are getting harsher punishments than these illegal invaders. And that is the truth of the matter. The court system is so delayed, if anyone commits a crime, probably ain't even going to make court. It's disgusting. What I'd like to see in the future, when a new government gets in, is that the police can police again. And I'd like to see some more force from them. Force towards the people that are raping our children and our women. Because those scumbags don't even deserve to have breath in their bodies. and this government should be ashamed. Every service in this country is suffering. The NHS is on its knees. It's a joke. You walk in there, nobody speaks English. Everything's taking forever. You're queuing for 5-6 hours. No one can get in the doctors. Yet those men in the base, they've got their own private service. And they have their own minibus waiting 24/7 to take them to A&E. They're private ambulance, mate, and that's true. That is true. And yes, TB. 84%, I believe it to be, of cases of TB in this country come from a non-UK citizen. That's a fact. Would anyone like to tell me that that's not connected to illegal immigration? How many men coming off those boats are being treated for latent TB? TB was eradicated here. It's not just that, it's the monkeypox and the AIDS, because trust me, that is going around too. I've got enough people whistleblowing to me about this. I'm not scaremongering, I can show facts and receipts for anything I say today. Before I move on to the next speaker, I just want to talk about something that I revealed a few weeks ago. That was that I found that the Essex Community Foundation had donated up to £4,000 to Care for Calais for the drop-in session event in our town, right? Now, Essex Community Foundation, this is important, it is a charity that gets given funds by organisations, and the organisations ask for them to deal with the service of applications. So people will apply for the grant to Essex Community Foundation and they decide where that money goes. At the same time, when Care for Calais got this money, Braintree District Council and East Light Communities issued out funding that people in the town could apply for grants to support vulnerable people and people that had isolation issues. 1 month later, Essex Community Foundation gave £4,000 to Care for Calais. BDC, I've done a Freedom of Information request. They come back and they said, we haven't made any direct payments and we're not able to tell you if any third parties have. Well, BDC, I know that you gave the money to Essex Community Foundation, and I know that Essex Community Foundation paid that to Care for Calais. And this town will know. And when they do, we want to know who made that decision and why they made that decision. Because MENCAP in this town, who are people who disabled and pensioners who need that money, need that funding, you are giving to illegal men. Men we don't want in this town. There are people needing those funds that really need support. You don't need to be giving £4,000 of our taxpayers' money to these illegal men to hand out trainers and give them cups of tea when they're fed 3 times a day in the face. So you can try to hide the truth all you want, BDC, but remember, when it comes to voting and that council changes, all of those employees that are involved in this, as a town, we will know this, and we will call you to your face a traitor, because that's what you are. Now, my next speaker is a man who knows more than most about fighting back, rebuilding your life and refusing to be silenced. Tommy Jacobs was a former England amateur boxer, a 4-time national champion and a former England team captain. His journey hasn't been an easy one, and Tommy is the first person to admit that. But he's taken the mistakes and experience of his past and turned them into something positive. Today he runs a boxing gym, works to help steer young people onto a better path, and increasingly uses his platform to speak openly about the issues he believes people are frightened to talk about. He's taken some serious criticism and threats for simply speaking his mind. He's a fighter inside the ring and outside of it, so please give Tommy Jacobs a massive welcome. I'd just like to say as well that he's been coming to the bus stop every Thursday and protecting me and the other ladies when the men have come up to us and tried to get aggressive and threatened to slit our throats and rape me. He stood with us.
Right, first of all, thank you to absolutely everyone who's turned out today. Absolute brilliant turnout. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here. You are the people that are going to be fighting back. Now, I've got to be very careful what I say because there's a few old Bill about, and I know Shell was quite apprehensive about getting me up here speaking because I don't mince my words a lot of the time.
That's why we come and watch you.
Listen, I'm nowhere near as articulate or educated as Marmaduke, and I don't know how I'm going to follow it. Maybe I should have wrote a few more things down. Maybe I need to do better. However, I'm local, I'm a dad, and I care about where I live, and I care about where my children have to grow up. And that is why I'm here, and I'm imagining that is why the rest of you are here, and that's what it's all about. I don't give a monkey's, my life's pretty much done, but it's my little girls that have got to grow up in this absolute pigsty of a gaff. And as much as I love the United Kingdoms, the massive protests where there's hundreds of thousands, millions of us lining the streets in London, my approach is a bit more different. I think we need to start locally, and everyone needs to start locally. Braintree, Colchester, Chelmsford, we need to take our own gaffs back first. When we take that back, and it will spread out to Norwich, etc., then we will eventually get our own areas back, and one day get the old country back. If you go down to that disgusting, horrible building, the Houses of Parliament, just opposite on Westminster Bridge, the statue of a young lady. Reminds me a lot of Shell. That is Queen Boudicca, or Boudica, however you want to say it. She was the leader of the Iceni tribe. The Romans come over. I'm from Colchester. It's the oldest recorded gaff in the country. It's the original capital of this country. It was the home of the Roman Empire. What is now called Colchester Castle used to be the Temple of Claudius. But a young lady called Boudicca, however you want to pronounce it, she weren't having it. And she took it back. And once they took that back, they then moved on to St Albans. They took that back, then on to London. And our country was no longer Roman, we was English. Because that's what we are. We are English, and that's what it's all about. As much as I adore all the United Kingdom stuff, the Great Britain stuff, I ain't even British. I'm England. To see that flag up there with them three swords on it, if I had my way, that would be my country, Essex. This is my manor, and this is what I care about first. So, on a Thursday, if I'm not at work, I'm here with a bunch of old ladies. And Shell had a couple of young ones. And the main reason I'm here is, if anything, obviously I'm documenting all that, but it's a deterrent. Because you've got a load of third world filthy animals that are up to all sorts, that would do all sorts if we wasn't there. So one day I'm up at the Salvation Army, I'm streaming what's going on there, and people are going, get back down to the charity shop, because they've chinned one of the birds. And it's disgusting, it's disgraceful. So my whole idea, my whole point of being here is I want more men out on the streets. The women is brilliant and they're so brave for being here, but we need more men out on the streets. Of course, like I say, I get it when I haven't got work. I know there's a lot of men that won't be at work on Thursday. There's a lot of teenagers, young adults that won't be at work and will have a bit of free time. What I want is them out on the streets. You come here on a Thursday, the place is absolutely dead. There's no one about because everyone's petrified. So, every day, but the Thursday is even worse. But what we need a show of presence.
Yeah, we do. 100%.
We do.
Imagine this, yeah? When them buses turn up, we will make a ring around the bus.
We don't need that. What we just need a show of presence. We need a group of men around here, a show of presence, so that any women or children, if they do feel unsafe, they've got someone they can go to, who can then report back elsewhere. Even if we get them in uniforms, get them in high-vis or something, just a show of presence, I think will deter a lot of the stuff. And it will do. You've only got to look at this booklet. Obviously, I'm going to regurgitate what people have said already. So this booklet come out from the Home Office. When you come here, don't rape children. If you need to be told that, don't fucking come here. Don't attack women. Women are second-class citizens in your country, but not in England. Do not mutilate genitals. It's absolutely disgraceful. The fact that it's had to even be printed, when I saw it, I thought it was a bit of satire. I thought it was someone on a wind-up, thought someone's pulling me leg here, someone's put that as a joke. But no, it's come direct from the Home Office. The wonderful thing about it is this booklet, which is printed in English. Barely any of them can even read their own language, let alone our bloody language. It's absolutely insane. They are simply just gaslighting us and saying, look, we're warning them to not do it. That's not warning them. What that is an admission of who they're letting in. That is them admitting that they're letting absolute third world animals into this place. Now, I've got a boxing gym over in Colchester, and I know there was someone from Rain Boxing Club that was due to come down today, but I think they're on holiday. And I'm going to set up a little thing where I'm going to open my doors, and we're going to get as many of the women in as we can, and we're going to get them training, get them fit and healthy, just so. And listen, I'm not saying so they can go and fight back against people. Obviously, they will be capable of if they need to. But more than anything, it's a bit of self-confidence, a bit of belief in yourselves, a bit of something so that you feel a bit more empowered. You ain't going to be scared to walk down the road because you got some geezer who's from another world following you, making stupid noises, pulling stupid faces and doing stupid gestures. Because I see it all the time. I'll be down there at that bus stop, they get off, they gob on the floor. One of them the other day, he's asked Shell to jump around so that he could watch her foot knees bounce up and down. He's then got on the bus, and I've seen it with my own eyes, and he's got his Corey out on the bus. Absolute disgusting. And if anyone thinks they need to be in this country, they need a check-up from the neck up, because that is not right. So that is basically what I'm here to speak about. I think we need a show of presence in each town. In Colchester, I'm going to be trying to get a load of people and find out whenever the buses turn up and make sure there is a presence. I'm at the bus stop one day and there was a 17-year-old girl. She was going down the road to put flowers on her mother's grave. And she come over and thanked us. Me and AY, there was a couple of others there. And she said, thank you, I feel a lot safer now. She said, I'm from Colchester. And they was all staring at me, making gestures, asking this, that and the other. And when she's gone over and said, could you stop this? I'm a kid, I'm 17 years old. They've all called her racist. Now that's the word that gets thrown around all the time. Everyone just gets called a racist. Everyone gets called a bigot just for wanting to stay safe. Not wanting someone to cut your head off, or stab your daughter, or rape someone. And it's not just women. I don't know if anyone see the thing that happened in Arrow the other day in North West London. A pensioner man dragged into a churchyard and raped by an Eritrean migrant. It's absolutely disgusting what is going on. So all you lot that are here, you are all the absolute bollocks, and I thank you all for being here. But what we want to see is those that have the time to do it, and I'm not saying take your time off work and all that, but those, if you are free on a Thursday, just get out and patrol the streets. You're not police, we're not expecting people to be vigilantes, but just a little bit of show of presence. Show that no one is scared, no one cares about these animals that are being let into this country. We take one town back at a time, take a town back, take a village back. We'll eventually get Essex back. That beautiful flag there with them 3 curved sabres on it. We need to take that back, and then it will spread, and it will snowball across the whole country. And that's what we want.
Tommy, can I say something?
No, keep quiet. Get your own time on the mic. And what we want to do, listen, I'm all for the whole country being safe, but like they say, charity starts at home. This starts at home. We need to save our own manor first. And I don't mean this in the most horrible way. I couldn't give a fuck about London. I couldn't give a fuck about Birmingham. I care where my children live. I care where my little girls are going to school, where they've got to walk down the road to go to the park. That's what I care about. Cut my arm off, you will have Essex running through my veins like a stick of rock. Because that's why I'm an Essex boy. And I'm sure most of you are all from the local area. And that's what we need to do. We need to keep our gaff ours. It needs to be ours. We do not let these migrants come in and control what we do. This is our town. This is our town, this is our county. And we need to keep it that way. We do not let these streets be dead on a Thursday because you've got loads of third world monsters walking about. If anything, the ones who ain't at work, get in here. Be a bigger presence. Come and stand at the bus stop with us. Come and film them. Come and document. Make sure that every single thing that you see them, get your phone out. Everyone's got a phone with a camera on these days. Make sure that it's all filmed. Make sure that everything is documented, because everything you say or take to anyone higher up, they don't believe anyway, even if you've got the proof. Now, listen, I'm a bit of an old geezer. So if you go back to 2000, was you heckling me? I'll let your fucking tyres down, love. Don't shout at me, love, you've got to do better. So listen, if we go back 2020, I believe there was about 7,000 rapes a year in this country. Now, there is 8.5 rapes reported every hour, 24/7, 365. There is over 74,000 rapes. And please don't think that's how many rapes there is. That is only the ones that are reported. Because you can bet your bottom dollar that if that old geezer that was getting air rapes in the churchyard the other day in Arrow, you can bet your bottom dollar there's a lot more men and vulnerable people that are probably too scared to speak out, that don't want to say this has happened to me, blah, blah, blah. It's going through the roof. And it ties in absolutely perfectly with illegal immigration. And I don't believe in coincidences, and it's true to the fact. You bring the third world, we become the third world. So we need to stand up, and we need to make sure that we do not let our beautiful county, like I say, I'm from round the corner, we got buildings in this area that are older than most countries. We got buildings that are older than most religions. So we've got such an amazing, beautiful history in this county, and we need to keep it that way. We are a beautiful, wonderful county, and we need to stay a very beautiful county. And it's people like Shell leading the way that's going to help that. But we need you and numbers. So don't be shy of getting yourself out on the street on a Thursday, because you know there's a few hundred absolute barbaric third world animals walking around. Get yourself down here, make sure that there is a show of presence, because the show of presence is going to be a big deterrent, and we'll build from there on. We've got a few things up our sleeve that I'm going to be doing with my gym, and we will build and build and build. And like I say, I don't give a flying fuck about the rest of the country. I care about my manor. I care about where my children are, where I'm from. That's what I care about. And I do genuinely believe if people all take the same approach, it will snowball. And before long, like Queen Boadicea, we get our country back. And that's what it's all about. Anyway, listen, I've been talking for a long old fucking time, so I'm going to bugger off before I say something that will get me nicked. Because believe me, if I said what I want to say...
Fuck 'em! Fuck 'em!
Listen, no, the old Bill be doing better with me, mate, I tell ya.
The old Bill!
Anyway...
What time do you mean? Fuck the old Bill!
Right, so there you go. Job, what fantastic question. From 9:45, there are buses, after buses, after buses, dropped off there, where I believe also the school buses go to. The bus stops just behind that building there, literally there, busfuls of illegal immigrants. Right, and what they'll do is they come out in their droves. At the moment, it's summer holidays. In a couple of weeks, there's going to be school buses there. In a few more weeks, it's going to be dark. So when they're going back at the night time, the cameras ain't picking them up. We need a sharp presence. We need a sharp presence down here. We can't leave these ladies there on their own. I'll take the mick out of them, so I'm going to let their tyres down that. But these are heroes. These ladies who are there, they're there week in, week out. They're absolute heroes. And then we get up to the Salvation Army and you've got absolute scumbags in there with their suicidal empathy, giving them absolutely everything they want. They go down and get £7 a week and then I'll go and film them at a cash point taking out wads of cash.
And they go to the betting shop to put in.
Straight in the betting shop, straight in the vape shop, buying booze with their £7 a week, and we're paying for the whole fucking lot. So listen, once again my message.
Stop your council tax, everyone!
Don't worry about the rest of the country. Let's worry about Martin. Let's worry about Braintree. Let's worry about Chelsea. Let's worry about Essex. Let's make Essex the actual place that everyone looks at and goes, that is the model for what we need to do to get this country back. Essex, let's do better.
What an amazing speech. Thank you, Tommy. Sorry, photo up there. It's really great now to have someone stepping up to be a part of this movement who is male, because I've been harping on about it for long enough, and we need a strong man, and Tommy is going to be our strong man here in Essex. We've got the women sorted, we're getting the men sorted now, okay? And this is someone who doesn't want to go to prison. So when he gives you advice, please listen to it, because he's not going to lead you into the lion's den. He's going to help to make the community a better one to be living in. Before I move on to the next speaker, there is something that I just want to talk about. Now, it's not migrant related, but it is to do with this community. And it's really important for me that I speak about it because the family has asked me to. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but there was a boy that died in this town called Hank. Hank was a very lovable child. He was liked by many, many people. Now, after Hank's passing, the family wrote to James Cleverly and they asked him to help get a petition signed to pass Hank's law. Do you know that James didn't even reply to their email? Right? And I want to say that when one family in this town loses a child, we all do. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Hank and his journey, and later on, if you please could go on my social media and find the link, I'll post it, to sign Hank's law. They need 100,000 signatures for this to go to Parliament, and it's really important because this little boy, he could have been saved. His birthday is very soon, he would have been 12. I speak to his mum and she's at breaking because she's lost everything that mattered to her, and that arsehole couldn't even be bothered to reply to her email. Hank woke with a sore throat and a whooping type cough, a pain in his side and pain when breathing. He was taken to the doctors and he was told it was just a virus. But he wasn't himself. His mum said he was normally full of life and energy. That night he was still even joking with his mum. But just 10 minutes later, he came back with terror on his face and he said, "Mum, please help me, I can't breathe." Within moments he collapsed. His nan performed CPR and desperately tried to save him along with paramedics. Hank sadly passed away. Sorry. His family later discovered that he had a rare cancer with a large amount of fluid around his lungs. Sorry.
Go on, Sil. Come on.
He had been sent to hospital when he complained of chest pain. Sorry, if he had have been sent to hospital when he complained of chest pain, they could have found that tumour, and those 17 hours could have saved his life. All their family want is that chest pain and serious breathing problems in children to be treated as a red flag and properly investigated. That is what Hank's Law is about. Just for children to be able to get care that they need. And you can bet your bottom dollar that if he was a migrant complaining about chest pain, he would have had that x-ray and he would have been saved. His mum is determined to keep fighting to make sure another family never has to lose their son like she did. And she's a strong woman, but she is suffering, and we need to help her. So please today sign the petition, Hank's Law. Give him the legacy that he deserves, because it should be people like that are spoken about, not these bastard men that don't even deserve to have a life here. Hank should have a life, and he could have done if the NHS hadn't have failed him. You, Hank, and for your mum, and for every child who deserves to be heard in this country. Thank you. Yes, God bless Hank. Now, my next speaker is someone who has put up real time and effort into standing up for children, supporting families and bringing people together for years. Phil Hickin is from Together for the Children and the Football Lads Alliance. He's shown what it means to turn words into action. He gets out there, he raises awareness, he refuses to stay silent. He's a survivor himself, a strong survivor. And he's an example of what a man should be. He's passionate, determined, and he genuinely cares. And they have a massive protest coming in September in London that we all need to be part of. So I'd like to give a massive round of applause to Phil.
Go, Phil.
I don't know how I'm going to come after Tommy. Unbelievable, well done, Tommy. Good afternoon, Braintree. I'm not like this, and I'm not very well at remembering things, so I've got my speech on my phone. Yeah. Firstly, thank you for inviting me here today, Shell. It really does mean a lot to be here. I want to start with something very simple. People have the right to feel safe in their own communities, and they have a right to ask questions when major decisions are made that affect them. Just outside the community is the former RAF at Wethersfield, which is now being used by the Home Office as a large asylum accommodation centre for single adult male asylum seekers. It has housed asylum seekers since July 2023, and the government has informed Braintree District Council of plans to increase its capacity permanently to 1,245 places and continue using the site beyond 2027. Sorry about this. My phone's not working. This is a significant decision for any community, and the people of Braintree have every right to ask questions about policing, pressure on local services, safeguarding, and what measures are being put in place to protect the wider community. Residents at Wethersfield are also provided with free shuttle bus transport to Braintree, Colchester and Chelmsford. So what happens at Wethersfield doesn't simply affect what happens behind the gates. It affects the whole community around it. And local people deserve transparency and accountability. We also know that organisations including Care for Calais and others provide support to people seeking asylum, including English lessons, activities, clothing and signposting to other services. And I believe people are entitled to ask, what about our communities? What about families struggling with the cost of living? What about our pensioners? What about our young people who desperately need opportunities? What about survivors who have waited for years for support? What about our children? Something else has recently raised serious questions for me. The Home Office has produced guidance explaining laws and expectations in this country, including sexual consent and the fact that sexual activity with children under 16 is illegal. And I have to ask, why did the government believe adult men needed to be given this guidance? Why was it considered necessary? And the question I want to put directly to the government is the government admitting liability? Is this an acknowledgement they believe that is a safeguarding risk requiring specific action? And if so, what did they know? When did they know it? And what are they doing to protect women and children? I'm asking a question because safeguarding isn't about waiting until somebody becomes a victim. Safeguarding means recognising risks, asking difficult questions, and acting before somebody gets hurt. That is safeguarding. When we're talking about women and children, I will never apologise for asking these questions. Together for the Children has never been about attacking somebody simply because of where they came from. For us, this is about safeguarding, accountability, listening to survivors and protecting children. Whether an offender was born in Britain or arrived in this country, sorry, I've lost myself here. Whether an offender was born in Britain or arrived in this country yesterday makes absolutely no difference to me. If you rape a woman, abuse a child, or sexually exploit somebody vulnerable, you should face the full force of the law. No excuses, no double standards, and no looking the other way. And that brings me to why Saturday the 26th of September is so important. Together for the Children will be coming together in London for our National Survivors Day. We will meet at the embankment at 12 noon before making our way to Trafalgar Square. And I want to personally invite the people of Braintree to stand alongside us on Saturday the 26th of September in central London. That day is for the people who were abused as children. I am a survivor. Those who weren't believed.
Come on, Phil. Go on, Phil.
Those who were felt by organisations and institutions that should have protected them.
You got this, Phil, mate. Come on.
We're with you, Phil.
Those who have carried what happened to them 10, 20, 30 or even 40 years ago. And those who are now only finding the courage to speak like myself. On the 26th of September, we will stand together and say, we hear you, we believe you are not alone. This isn't about someone's race, religion or nationality, it's about right and wrong. If somebody harms a child, exploits a child or abuses a woman, we will speak out, whoever they are. And if an institution fails to protect children, we will challenge it, whoever is running it. Because a child's safety must come first, every single time. So to every parent worried about the future, we hear you. To every woman who feels her concerns about safety aren't being listened to, we hear you. And to every survivor who thinks nobody cares about what happened to them, we care. So come and stand with us on Saturday the 26th of September. Bring your voices, bring your determination, and most importantly, been your support for every survivor who has spent far too long believing nobody was listening. Thank you. Together we have a voice, together we will be heard, and together for the children, we will never stop fighting for their future. Thank you for listening, and thank you, Braintree. Together we are stronger. Thank you.
Well done, Phil.
Thank you, Phil. Phil is amazing, and so are all the people that are behind these movements, especially the people that have been doing this for years, because we think we've got it bad now. You imagine getting on the streets 10 years ago trying to tell people that this is coming. People didn't want to listen. They are the ones that have been torn apart. They've been called racist from the very beginning. They've been attacked heavily by the left, by the establishment, but still they stand strong. And for that, people like Phil, Carla, Ginger T, Kaz, Wendell, all of their lovely stewards, they all need a round of applause, because I tell you now, they're making sure that our voices are heard. What are we doing? Oh, right. Service matter. There is a wedding taking place over there, and it is for servicemen, I believe. Service. Let's give them. Who's giving them? Oh. Well, someone tried to give him a ticket. Well, that ain't happening. Let's give that wedding over there a massive round of applause. Look at them uniforms. There's some mighty uniforms. Wow, thank you for your service. Should we wait till the bride and groom come out as well? Give them a nice round of applause, a massive one.
They'll go out the back door.
But look, this is what community's about. Look at what we're celebrating here. They've all run away now. They did look really dapper, I have to say. I think I've been misled here. They've not quite come out yet. I'm worried to start. Bear with me for one moment.
They're going, don't told us a bunch of gobby cunts going to be shouting outside our window.
Are they free on?
Listen, they've got to have their photo. Yeah. Gouchy just said a good point. He said, are they free on a Thursday? Stand them opposite Salvation Army. They won't know what's hit them. I have to say, though, Salvation Army, you are destroying yourself. What are you, Salvation for Calais, or are you Salvation for the British? Because I tell you, no one's donating no more. It's a real shame, but they've done it to themselves. They've allowed themselves to be infiltrated by Care for Calais. Wow, look at this. Look at them uniforms. Amazing. You're right, you're right. Us British do know how to do it. Whilst we're waiting for them to come out, though, in all seriousness, these events on Thursday, they are dangerous, because when you have 300 men who believe in their culture that it's okay to rape and mutilate women and girls running around this town and there's no police to be seen, what if they just all suddenly started attacking people? What would we do? Nothing. And that's why nobody comes to the town, because they're all scared of that happening. But I think that we can get a good group of people together on a Thursday to patrol this town and ensure that it's safe. But don't be surprised if you then see an appearance from Essex Police every week, because they'll be worried about us, not worried about the migrants. Because, you know, they've got to protect them, because we're so dangerous. I think you did this a bit early. Right. I'm going to move on, I think, and maybe do the next introduction. Yeah. Or yeah, I'm going to carry on, and then if they come out, we'll give them a round of applause, okay?
Cameraman's coming out.
So, put your hands up if you're going to be going on the 26th of September to Together for the Children. I'm going. And it's vital that you go. Do you know why? Because this isn't just about migrants, this is about abuse that's facing many people in this country. And it's really admirable when you see people who have been through that and they're actually getting up and saying, do you know what, I want to do some good with it, rather than hiding away and accepting their fate. That's a true survivor, in my opinion. Oh, I think we've got the father of the bride coming out now. Is that the father? Oh, wow. Look at their hats. Amazing. Oh, no. Oh, bless them. Wow. Yeah, let's give them a massive round of applause. What beautiful people and beautiful families over there. That's what you call a good bit of British culture right there. I get contacted by people in the army, actually, I have to say. Love to join you, but I can't.
But we can understand.
Of course, they have to remain impartial, a bit like the police. We know you love us, really. You know it. You're nothing like them Epping police. Actually, a gentleman told me earlier that his son is facing 2.5 years in prison for holding a box of eggs at a protest. Yeah, that migrant at the base, yeah, this lady's son, 2.5 years for holding a box of eggs. Yeah, you've got the man in the base wearing a tag for sexually assaulting a nurse, walking around. What on earth? Two-tier policing finest there. Well, actually, two-tier law, not two-tier policing, because it is down to the courts and these corrupt judges.
You only wanted a fucking omelette.
Thanks, David Lammy's mate, who's put mine back 6 years. You only wanted an omelette. Who says that? Was that you? It had to be you, didn't it? Oh, here comes the bridesmaids. We're nearly there, guys, and we've got to give them a good round of applause. This is the, yeah, probably. This is the first wedding that hasn't complained about us, though. Oh, shut up, you.
Gail.
It's lovely to see that.
Oh, sorry.
In the background, that is a beautiful sight. Who's doing that with the flag? Let's come away from the wedding. We don't want to spoil the photos, guys. Right, I'm going to introduce the next speaker, and when they come out, we give them a clap and then we'll leave it alone. So, next up is Tanya. Tanya is my sister. She's been a big part of the protest group. She's given me a lot of support. She's given a lot of the women support in the town. She genuinely cares about the women here. She's always there when she's needed, and she's someone you know you can really rely on. She's got a very big heart and she's a very strong person. So, welcome Tanya. It's Tanya, not Tanya.
This is the one you want to speak.
A little bit nervous today. I've had a bit of a funny week. Lost someone very close to me. But I'm opening my God and speaking out for her. Phil is an amazing man. I lost my job when I did my first speech, speaking about being a survivor. And do you know what? I'll do it again. Because it's people like Phil and for the children that give us a voice. And what makes it hard is when every day you hear more and more attacks, rapes on kids and women and now men.
I know what it's like to live with the pain, I know. And I will do everything I can to stop and protect our innocence. Honestly, it can be a lifetime of help, but you know what? Since I've been part of this movement, I've had more support from other survivors than I've ever had. The authorities let me down, it was covered up. But I speak out for all survivors. I don't want these babies hurt. And we have enough wrong-uns in this country. We don't want more. So fight for your babies. Fight for your future generations. I will fight until my last dying breath for every child in this country. And I will keep screaming from the top of my lungs. I don't care if I lose my job. I don't care if I lose everything. Because I don't want any babies or women or anyone to suffer what I have. So if you're a survivor, don't be afraid to speak out because you've got a voice now. I'm around amazing people, and do you know what? Most of them are survivors, and they're doing the same. They're fighting. They're fighting. They're good, honest people. We're not racist. It's not about your skin. It's if you're a good or bad person. If you're a fucking wrong one, then you don't deserve to be alive. So for all those who call me a racist and all that fucking nonsense, I don't care. I don't care because I will keep fighting. No one's going to stop me. No one's going to shut me up like that little girl that had to be quiet. We are united. And I'm fed up online of hearing protests don't work. Well, look around at you now. Look. This is a community. We're building the communities like in the olden days. Women are being able to come to our coffee mornings because they've been scared before, too scared to come out in town when all these illegal invaders are walking around. Our coffee morning is amazing. It's getting women to join together, and those women are getting more confidence. We should be allowed to walk around freely. We should be allowed to wear what we want and do what we want, and we will. Suffragettes did it, and we will continue. A little thing before I go over to my other little thing, whatever it is, I'm losing it a bit. I read this morning, that the taxpayers are now paying for condoms and lubricants for the illegals. So not content with sending out leaflets saying don't rape animals, children, women, men, they're now giving them protection so they can't trace them because there's no DNA, is there? I'm sick of it. It's run by paedophiles. I don't care what anyone says. We know damn well why that's why they're doing this, because they want it brought in so they're allowed to do whatever they want to their kids. Well, we're not going to let it happen.
Turn the tap off. Turn the fucking tap off, alright?
Just going to get this thing off my phone.
Stop paying council tax. Right. I fucking mean it.
One thing that did save me, and it doesn't matter if you're not a believer, I am, but it doesn't matter. But I'm hearing it more and more and more. More people are finding faith, and that's what's keeping them strong. Because this is a spiritual war. I don't care what anyone says. It's good against bad. And good always wins. This, I am proud of. I'm not ashamed. This era is marked for women of God. We're not sitting back catching losses or letting things slide. We've seen too much, prayed too hard, and grown too wise. We will forgive you, but we will not forgive the demons working through you. We're applying pressure, prayer, and power. Heaven's daughters have risen. We're taking back what belongs to us, in spirit, in truth, and in fire. God works through us, and God has never lost a battle yet. So put your crowns on, ladies, and remember, God works through all of you. God bless you all.
Thank you. Now, next up, we've got Barry, who is the founder of Flag Force. Now, Barry has faced his fair share of criticism. I don't know if anyone saw the BBC News with a local guy who attacked the flag guys. I just want to put it on record that our flag team is nothing to do with Raise the Colours. I don't know how many times I have to say it. They're their own group, never affiliated with them. And these are working working men that live in our town that get out and they flag, and they are amazing. He keeps turning up despite having his own health battles, and his whole team are an amazing group of people that go out and flag our beautiful town. So please give him a round of applause.
We're down to one speaker. Not me, I mean physically one speaker, so I'll try and keep it short. I didn't prepare anything. All I just wanted to do is just give basically an update. For those that don't know me, my name's Barry Allen. I'm responsible, I run the team, the Flag Force Braintree team. We are different. We don't get involved in politics. We try to keep it straight down the line. Obviously the group has their opinions of different things, everyone does, that's why we have votes. But we don't get involved in the rough stuff that you do see online with some of the flagging groups. We're currently in a process of replacing all of the flags in town. We're currently about 2/3 of the way through. Last night, Thursday night, we were out. We did the rest of Coggeshall Road, South Street, and Railway Street. We were working from 8:30 in the evening to about midnight, 12:30, and people were stopping us and commenting on it. Why haven't you put more up? Why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done that? The truth of the matter is we have a very small team. If there's anyone out there that wants to get involved, just reach out to us. We need people that are prepared to go up a ladder, that's all. And you'd be surprised the amount of people that are not prepared to go up a ladder. We've currently got a bit of a finance drive on. If you go on our page, we are asking for funds. Quite simply, every penny that we get donated, we spend on flags and on tie wraps. Last time we did very well with our fundraising, and we bought all the flags that we needed. We're currently running quite low on new ones. We've just spent £400 buying new flags. The new ones are slightly different to the current ones. They're slightly thicker in material, and they've got 3 points of contact, so they should stay looking back good for longer. The only point I would make that we, as a group, say is that we are the silent majority, and we're silent no more. That's all the flags stand for. Whatever your political persuasion is, if you come into Braintree, from whichever angle you come into Braintree, you will see the flags. And just like this protest, it creates a conversation. Where that conversation goes is down to the individuals. So we are the silent majority, and we're silent no more. The most powerful thing you've got is your voice and your ability to vote. Please use both of them. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you. I'd just like to say a massive big thank you to Shell for all her hard work. Okay. This is from us, Shell. All right, we love you for your dedication. You're such a beautiful person with a lovely soul. Okay, thank you.
Well done, Shell.
Thank you so much. Honestly, that is so lovely. I just want to say, during this whole movement, I've met some amazing people. I can't go into too much detail about the reason why I do it, but a lot of people know why. And one day I will talk about it more. But honestly, the people here today are genuinely beautiful people who have been through so much shit themselves. Ladies especially, they are the reason that so many people, so many victims across the country, their voices are heard. And behind every strong man, there is very strong women. And people need to realise that. In these movements, there are groups of people working really hard behind the scenes, and I really appreciate all of them, and I appreciate all the people in my group too. Now, I know Wendell is probably going to look at me like, what the hell? But he did mention that he would be comfortable speaking today, and I'd love for him to come and say a few words, because, you know, whether Wendell likes it or not, I can't... Also, has anyone seen the migrants have been copying him, making his noise? But I just want to say, he came down the other week, right? And he was absolutely brilliant. And I've realised me and Wendell are more connected than what we realised. And He is, yeah, he will explain why. He is such an amazing person, and whether he likes it or not, he's now a Braintreeite, so we love him, and I'm going to let him speak.
Thank you very much, Shell. Normally you won't see me getting up on a stage and speak, but I can speak sweet. But what I will say before I begin is that everyone knows me for the bigger. To begin with, I would like to thank Shell and the community here in Braintree for allowing me to speak, and I get great pleasure in coming to Braintree to offer my help and assistance, and I do hope the old Bill in the background are listening, because I've got some things to say to you and I'm not scared to say it. And last week I was here and I witnessed for myself invaders of this great town and the effect those invaders have on this community. And for me, I could not believe that when the invaders, and I'm happy as a black man to stand up and to say these fucking invaders are destroying this community, and we have to do what we can to prevent it from happening. And I'm not scared to say it. And what was really amazing was when I was here last Thursday, many of you have seen the footage. Think about it. You got invaders coming into this town, being bussed in. 99.9% of them are the same colour as me. When they see me, they can't fucking believe there's a black man with a camera doing this. And I'm there filming, and they were intimidated by me. And what's really great, also, I got in the bus with them. The driver don't know who I am, and they would have driven off with me. But think of that from a strategic point of view. We need more black people out here standing up, helping and supporting you guys. But this is the important thing for me. I do congratulate Shell, because like she says, I do have something very special with Shell. Shell, come here. I'm going to let people know our little secret. Shall I tell them?
Yeah, go ahead.
As you know, I'm probably the best known white supremacist in this country. And the reason I have an affinity with Braintree, and I do, when I come to this country in the 1970s, I think about it, I arrived in the country in the 70s, you got National Front, you got Ku Klux Klan, you got British movement. I lived in Enfield, and in Enfield, they're fucking racist. Yeah? My family still live in the same road where we moved 50 plus years ago. But now, ethnics are everywhere. It's changed, but the important bit and why I've got the affinity with this great town is when I moved to Enfield, on the same road I'm there now, 50 years later, there was a white English family who took me under their wings. They looked after me. And when people were being racist to me, they stood up for me. And eventually, guess where they moved to?
Braintree.
They moved to Braintree. And when I discovered that all of this shit was happening in Braintree, I had to come. But unfortunately, they have now passed on. They are no longer alive, but their memory still lives on in Braintree. And this is now a coincidence, what I'm going to tell you about. Because at that fucking, I'm sorry, I've got to say it, that Salvation Army place just down the road there, that's where their funerals were held. I attended their funerals in that same Salvation Army place, and it needs shutting down. I'm being honest, it needs fucking shutting down. And I went there last Thursday, and there's a chair outside of the Salvation Army in memory of my friends who are my neighbours who's passed away. They're with the Almighty. But these bastards would not allow me to go and say a little thing to my fallen friends. And that was so disgraceful. But if any of you who knows me, I'm stealthy. If they want to piss me off, it doesn't matter. I'll go away quietly. And I'll be back and they'll never fucking know when I'm coming back. But the important thing is, many of you will know that I love what is happening in this organisation. I love what Shell is doing. I love Shell because she's been able to bring you guys together. And what's really amazing, and I'm being honest, I rub shoulders with a lot of people who are only interested in themselves. They're only interested in clicks. This lady is interested in Braintree. And that is so great. And when my boss, Tommy Robinson, came to Braintree, we saw the effects when Tommy was here, because this town was overtaken. And someone here, can you, sir, a few moments ago, what did you ask me? Because someone online had asked you. They said, why is this black geezer in the crowd? True or not? And I hope you're listening. Come to Braintree and you'll find out why the black geezer's here. It's because I associate myself as an English gentleman. I'm here to support. I'm here to support the people of Braintree. We've got Phil. Where's he gone? Phil, an amazing gentleman. I've done everything, yeah. And this man lost his wife a few months ago, and I was there to film his wife's funeral. It was so emotional. But Phil's been out on the streets campaigning, and I'm happy to come out on the streets and campaign. And finally, a few days ago, you're all going to find out about it. I was in France, on the beaches in France, with 10 English ladies who are defending their country against an invasion by illegal immigrants. You're all going to see the videos. At the end of next week. We didn't tell anyone because we were stealth. We went into the country. We did what we had to do. We filmed, and now you're going to see it. But I'm now going to be closing. But thank you for inviting me, and I hope the old Bill's listening. This organisation ain't just here talking like many others. And last Thursday, finally, we're not going to go into detail, but after the protest ended last Thursday, we went somewhere very special. This is the stealthy part. You know what I'm talking about. We're not going there. We were hoping to have a meeting with, and I'll disclose who with, yeah, with the leader of this council. He wasn't there. Doesn't matter. We spoke to someone just as important. Nothing was filmed, nothing was recorded, because it wasn't right to do so. There's a time and a place. That's what we as filmmakers got to learn. There's a time and a place, but lots of things are going on behind the scenes here with Shell. I'm happy with that, and we're here to help and support Shell. And any time you want me, I'm coming down here because I've got an affinity with this great town. Big up. Big up. Big up. Big up.
Well, massive round of applause for Wendell. We love him. There is so much going on behind the scenes. BDC, you want to be worried, because there's going to be even more things exposed that's coming up in the next few months. We haven't got another date for a protest. We're going to take a little bit of time off from them, but we are going to still join up every Thursday. Okay, so every Thursday there will be protests near the Salvation Army, so Essex Police, you better get down there, because I think that's going to grow and it's going to become an issue for you. We also have the coffee mornings every Monday at Yummy's. And we also are going to plan a protest towards the autumn time, but for now we don't have a date. So the important dates to remember so far are the 26th of September, Together for the Children. But we're also going to start to go to Crowborough. We're going to go to Piddington, Barnum, Bicester. We're going to get around and we're going to go and speak to people. And me and Carla and Zoe, we're going to start doing talks in the car, because we did one the other day where we broke down the leaflet. And people could hear some really valuable information that Carla has learned over the years through her own experiences and working with victims, and it's really key knowledge that a lot of people can benefit from. And it helps you because when you get challenged by the left or someone says to you that's not true, that's inaccurate, you can hit them with the facts, because when you hit people with the facts, they don't know what's coming. We have also got a women's only WhatsApp group which you can join. If you just message me, I can tell you about that. And we are going to grow this men's patrol group, or women and men can be together, but we are going to grow more of the man's side, which Tommy Jacobs, whether he likes it or not, he'll be undertaking. He's great with the microphone, so we definitely need to keep him. But yeah, I think that's everything today. I want to say a massive thank you to you all for coming, for standing in the heat. What a beautiful day we've had. Not 35 degrees of absolute terrible heat. But yeah, thank you all so much. Thanks for coming down. Thank you to these amazing women that come every Thursday, who actually look the invaders in the face and say no. Thank you to the amazing people like AY. He doesn't want me to clap himself, clap him. To everyone really. And lastly, a massive round of applause for Lee Heath, because Marie is doing this in his memory and we're really lucky to have her. And I'm sure he'd be incredibly proud of her like we are. So thank you all. Please stay, have chats, talk to each other. We'll play a little bit of music. Sorry to Essex Police, but we are going to put a little bit of music on just for a little while. Thank you all so much.
If anyone needs any water, we've got some, so just come to the stage. I went to put it up and it just went boom.
How do I end it?
You want to end it now?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to say goodbye now. When we say goodbye, we always say God bless, take care, thank you for joining, thank you for watching, thank you for liking.
I can't top that.
And we'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye, God bless. Sorry, mate.